Hello, Leon here from backintelligence.com, where we help people ease their back pains from home as well as help them improve their postures. And today I'm doing 7 tips on a sitting posture at a desk with your computer. I've done a video previously about this with I think it was 5 or 6 tips there. And I was just looking at it and I was like, you know what, I need to update that video because some of my beliefs and ideas have changed based on more information. And I just wanted to make an updated video about some of the tips that I would recommend right now that are crucial for a sitting posture. Most of them still apply, but again, I just wanted to make an updated version that is going to be better. So today, the first tip that I want to talk about with posture is that you need to vary your posture throughout your day. So no matter what anybody tells you, no matter what great tip they tell you, and I'm going to give you other very practical tips, the best thing you can do, and research has shown this as well, is that you need to vary your posture throughout the day. You cannot sit like a robot in one position for the entire time. Even in a perfect posture, you don't want to be doing that. And I've done a video before, it's on our YouTube channel, which talks about how to vary your posture. You could check it out as well. But basically, we're going to be talking in a moment how to get into a pretty good posture here. Like this is me in a pretty good posture, but still, after a while, it's okay to do a little bit of this, all right? After a while, it's okay to kind of do a little bit of that, okay? And you can still see my spine is in a pretty good position, okay? So, most people suffer from just getting into this one position. So yeah, if you stay here forever, that's terrible for you. But if you're in a pretty good position and then you vary it up a little bit here, a little bit there, this is okay. As long as you don't stay in any one position for too long, it will be fine. It'll actually be good for your body and for your muscle tissues and all that kind of stuff. If you have a sit-stand desk, it's also a good idea to alternate between sitting and standing throughout the day. I've done an extensive video on sit-stand desk, so you can check it out. It's on our YouTube channel. But that's the first tip, is you want to vary your posture, okay? Second tip, find a good neutral pelvic position. So now we're going to be talking mostly about the normal sitting position. Still, most of you are going to be at an office space or even at home, and you're still going to spend most of your time in a normal position, not in a varied position. So the first thing is to find a good neutral pelvic position. So you don't want to overly arch your low back. So this is me in an anterior pelvic tilt. Hopefully you can see where my back is arched quite a bit. So some people, they sit like this, and they think this is good posture. Okay, nothing could be further from the truth. You actually want to relax this part and tuck your belly button in a little bit. So you want to play around with your pelvic area, okay, to find a neutral spinal position that's good for you. Okay, so this is pretty good for me, and this is good. So play around with your pelvis. Do a little cat-cow to find the best kind of middle ground for your specific back. Some people have a very large arch in their low back. Other people have, they're more posterior, they're like this. So you want to find something in the middle preferably, okay? Third tip, tuck in your chin a little bit, okay? So one of the biggest problems with people sitting in front of the computers is, after a while, they start out really good with great intentions, right? Like we all do, and then the neck juts out forward. For some people, it happens almost automatically, right? So, and then they stay like this, and this puts an enormous stress on your neck and upper back area as well as the low back. So you want to tuck in your chin. You could do a little bit of this throughout the day. Just a chin tuck in your chin, hold it. I've done a video about that as well, chin tucks video. So you're packing the area here. Now, you don't have to be super crazy with it when you're sitting. Obviously you want to be natural, but if you notice, whenever your neck starts to go a little too much forward, bring it back, yeah? So you do want to tuck in your chin a little bit. That's the third tip. The fourth tip is use a lumbar cushion support like so, okay? And so this just helps to kind of keep your pelvis in a better position, so it supports your low back. I put it slightly above the low back here for me. That seems to be pretty good, and that keeps me in a good position for the most part, yeah? So that helps. Because a lot of times when people don't have the cushion, what happens in their chairs? They just cave in like this. So they're rounded like that, which is not good for you, okay? So this is why you wanna have something kind of poking you a little bit, like this one does, to remind you to sit up straight. Next, elevate your laptop to eye level. So you can see right here, it's elevated quite nicely. You know, most people have their laptops even without this over here. Now the problem with this, hopefully you can see, is that, you know, if I need to see something, I'm gonna go like this. I'm most likely to do this. Not good for you, again, straining your neck, getting into a bad position. So why don't you just be able to look up? So there's a stand like this. You could also just use books. I'm using both. And you want the top third of the monitor to be aligned with your eye level. So here, I really have no reason to do this to look at something, okay? So I'm gonna be at a much better position overall with the laptop elevated. I've done another video about elevating your laptop. If you wanna check it out. Sixth tip. So another tip is, if you wanna kind of feel like, you know, you're not just slouching all day, just feel like somebody's pulling you up through the back of your head a little bit, okay? From the back of the head, not this way, but more this way, okay? So, yeah, you still wanna breathe even if you feel like you're stretching up a little bit. So don't constrict your breathing, don't do anything too unnatural either, but you basically just kinda, you can feel like a little bit like, you know, you're not just like this, you know, letting gravity take you over completely. You want to be relaxed for sure. Make sure you're breathing. You can also feel like there's a little bit of a string pulling you up a little bit as well. Okay? And then the last posture tip for sitting at a desk is you want to move around every 30 to 40 minutes or so. You want to get up, move around, stretch out, etc. You don't want to be stuck sitting for longer than that, okay? So it's very important to move your joints, move your muscles, get the blood flowing, and yeah, no matter how good your posture is, you need to move around, take breaks, etc. Do some of the Ys, you know, at the desk like this as well. That's important. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed these tips, and we do have 3 videos that we've done with Dr. David Oliver on how to correct some of that forward head and rounded shoulders posture. So if you'd like to get access to those videos, there's going to be a link to get them somewhere here in the video or down below in the description area. Just go to that link, enter your email, and we'll send you those 3 videos for free right away. Otherwise, see you guys next time.